And YouTube, it's Keisha, and I'm here with my auntie All Shay, Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 3, Trace Amigos review. So, we start off tonight's episode with Scrap. He finally gets to see his son King at his sister Cheyenne's house. Tiara, his baby mama, brought his son over there to see him, and as soon as he see her, he admired her body because the bitch looks great. She turn around, give him a spin, start twerking for him. Like, she like what she see. You know, his body is looking quite sumptuous. You know what I'm saying? From doing all them push-ups and shit and curling with water jugs while he was in prison. So they sit on the couch and she sit directly next to him. I was like, damn, bitch, can you give him a little room? She doesn't believe that Cheyenne is his sister. She thinking that the Cheyenne is one of his hoes, because you know this nigga's known for lying back in the day about bitches that he be around. So she wants him to move in with her, but he like, nah, we need to chill, get used to each other before we even go there again. She wants to throw him a coming home party, but he ain't really feeling it. He like, I can only go certain places. So I don't know how that's gonna work. She flirting with him heavily, trying to throw that monkey at him, and he just trying to dodge it either way he go. You can tell he ain't really feeling it, but she ain't really catching up what he putting down. And she just was being hella thirsty, and I was just like, girl, this nigga fresh out of jail. Like, you fiending for a fresh out of jail ass nigga. Like, is your standards that fucking low? Yeah, his body is nice, but that face is rough. That face done been through some things. That face done been ran over several times by a Mack truck. He needs some proactive. He need a nose job. That nose is very trollish. I liked him better with long hair. But that body, bitch, from the neck down, he can get it, bitch. If you fuck him from the neck down, you great. You got you a winner, bitch. Just never look up. Look down. Look up. Nightmares. So Tokyo got a makeup line coming out with Crayon Case. Shout out to her. That's amazing. She's throwing a party for it. And Shekinah's there helping her set up. Shay Mack remember her from the early seasons of Love and Hip Hop. I think she was on there either season 1 or season 2. And she was trying to work with Stevie J, but the shit didn't work out because she was being hella bugabooish, like she was just doing the most and got embarrassed, and she never came back after that. Well, Shay Mack is back, and she is a DJ, and she's going to be DJing at Tokyo's party. But when I was looking at her in her green screen, I'm like, girl, who did her hair and makeup and didn't make the correlation that they had her looking like The Mask? Girl, they set you up. They set you up, bitch, to look just like The Mask. They did your hair just like him. If you don't remember The Mask, it was a movie starring Cher. It was from like the late 80s, early 90s. It was called The Mask. They did her hair just like him and everything. This was her green screen look. They did her hair just like him, her face shaped just like that man from that movie. It was quite disturbing. Now, this is The Mask. Boom. I don't know if the girl in the green screen was this or was that Shay. They did her hair just like that man and her face just shaped just like that man. Look, 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 look. Go back. Boom. Same person. Oh my God. Girl, they played you. They played the fuck out of you, and you need to fire whoever did your hair and makeup because they wanted you to come on there and look like a whole fucking fool. So she say that she and Carly Red don't get along no more, and that Carly is basically a social climb and fake ass bitch. I was like, everybody that encounter Carly say she fake. So they asked her how she lost weight. She kind of Tokyo joking about, they want to lose weight, and that they're gonna have to get rid of a couple of lungs and rib cages and esophaguses and shit in order to lose some weight and shit. And they say they gonna come work out with her because they trying to get like her. So Scrappy, we find out was in Miami. He was buzzed, he was tired and shit, and ended up having a car accident, which resulted in him crushing his foot. So since his foot is crushed and he can't get around, and the fact that the BAM is pregnant with their baby, that's the reason why they moved in with Mama D, because they need fucking help moving around and shit, and she can't take care of him by herself while she pregnant. She can't be lifting this nigga and doing all this extra shit. So after that happened, her mother, Cece, came down and helped them as well. So they're all staying at Mama D house. So Mama D don't want Cece there. She can't stand her. They getting on each other's nerves. Cece always got something to say. Cece nostrils are too big for the room. Like it's just too much. Cece nostrils for breathing out fire like a dragon every time she huff and she puff. So they at the table and Scrappy tell them that his foot is healing, and Cece says because his mother-in-law is always submit because his mama ain't nowhere around. And we all was sitting there like, what? Like, what the fuck you say? Like, cause your mother-in-law submit, cause your mama ain't been no what girl. It was sexual, it was crazy, it didn't make sense, it was all over the place. We all was confused. Even the band was looking at her mama like, bitch, what you just said about my husband? You gonna submit to my husband? What, bitch? So Mama D asked to say grace. And they hold hands, and this bitch get to singing grace, y'all, and I about died. She told me some amazing grace. How sweet the sound. I laughed so hard, y'all had to post about it. Follow me on IG if you don't. My Instagram information is down below, y'all. Aha, that shit was funny as fuck to me. So, whew, Cece get mad when she sing Amazing Grace, y'all. And that's pretty much the end of that scene. I hollered. So it's the night of Tokyo party. Sierra's there, and in walks none other than Moniece. If you watch my spill of tea this week, I announced to y'all that Moniece this upcoming season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood will be Moniece's last season. It seems to me like her and Mona came up with a deal because remember she had a longer period on her contract here, but she wanted out and Mona wouldn't let her out at first. But she kept on complaining and complaining in the media that she wanted out of her contract. So I'm guessing what her and Mona decided to do is, if I'll let you come over here to Atlanta, have a storyline, you do that for me, you film this last season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I'll let you out of your contract. Because I really, honestly, truly do not believe in this love story that they concocted between her and Scrap. It's so fake, it's so fictitious. They, at this point they do crossovers every season with somebody from another cast come to another franchise. This ain't nothing but just another crossover. This storyline is not real at all, but we're gonna pretend like it is because it's cute. So she say that she and AD ain't together no more. She focused on her music, but she is dating somebody, but she don't want to say who it is because she don't know where it's gonna go. So Cece and her nostrils in the kitchen fixing Scrappy and Bam polar sausage sandwiches. I ain't seen a polar sausage sandwich since I was like 10. I wouldn't eat a polar sausage sandwich now if you paid me. She ain't even fry that motherfucker. She just boiled it. And I know, it's only like she bought it. It was like the polar sausages already come cooked. Who was that company? Ostrich Farm. I can't even think of the name of it, but yeah, it's that kind that you just pop in the motherfucking microwave with some shit. But she ain't even fry that motherfucker. She just split it down the middle and put it on this damn piece of bread with some Miracle Whip and motherfucking piece of crab cheese. That shit looked bogus as fuck, CC. So I wanted to personally throw up. That sandwiches look like ugh. So she complained about Mama D twerking in the club and shit. And Bam tell her basically to mind her business and is getting annoyed with the conversation. She leave because she pregnant. She ain't got time for her mama complaining. So her mama feel like Bam is just being distant, and Scrappy tells her that y'all do got some mother-daughter issues y'all got to worry about. But in the midst of their conversation, his phone ring and it's Mama D calling from her room upstairs because she don't want to be around Cece. Cece say she about to go to the grocery store because ain't no damn food in the house. So when she leaves, that's when Mama D decided to come downstairs and she say to Scrappy that she would never stay in somebody's house and talk about them. And Scrappy say they need to just spend some time with each other and that they need to open up the dialect. Even Mama D knew that it was dialogue, you fool. So y'all need to open up the dialect. What the fuck are you talking about? So Tokyo goes to work out with Shay Mack. Sierra and Shakana join them. They start the exercise, and Tokyo is over there after like the little first round of exercising, just two sheets to the wind. She can't keep up. And I was like, that type of high intensity exercising is not beneficial for someone of her size. She needs to start off very low impact, like walking in place for like 20, 30 seconds at a time, like for her, and then stop for 20 seconds. Like, that is too much for a person her size that obviously don't fucking exercise and is too overweight. Apparently, like, if for somebody like him, the guy that's supposed to be a trainer, he should have looked at her and known that. But this is all a storyline. Ain't nothing about this shit real. This is a storyline for her because pretty much they ain't had nothing else for her to do this season. And that storyline last year with her and Tobias was fake. But we're gonna pretend like it's real. So, because any personal trainer would have told her to never start off doing all that high intensity ass shit. So Shekinah fall out on the floor, Tokyo fall out on the floor, Sierra getting all upset, telling Tokyo she need to come on and finish. And then Sierra confession say, I know I need to be on her ass. And Sierra telling her, you need to run, you need to do this, you need to do that. Tokyo like, I ain't gotta do shit, I'm finna leave, bitch. Sierra's disappointed that, Tokyo can hang with the workout class, but instead she's on her way to go see her friend Akbar V, who is a rapper. How I even know about her, I've seen her around social media here and there, but Clifford Dixon passed 2 weeks ago, and she was in the club that night, meeting up with him that night in the club. She was really close to Cliff. So that's how I really knew who she was, because I saw her post when he passed. So we find out that she got shot in the head back in 2016. I was like, wow. So apparently she lived. So Sierra tells her that she's hoping that she, making better choices with her life. And Akbar like, what you mean? And in her confessional, Sierra say that Akbar be starting shit with people for no reason, like Tommy. So they show footage of her on Instagram going off about how she met Tommy and Tommy didn't greet her correctly. She was basically acting all stank, this, and that. So Akbar says she just focused on her music and trying to get her 5 kids back. She said they all live with other people, and her oldest son is living with her grandmother, and he's acting out. My thing about that is, how are you on her? I know that little video she was fake. That was scripted for the show. But you got brand new teeth. You got Louis Vuitton shoes, but you ain't got money to take care of your kids. And my thing is, yeah, you want to be a rapper and this, and that, but why you ain't working a 9 to 5 job, sis? If you really want your kids, you'll be working at McDonald's and White Castles. But some money is better than no money. I feel like motherfuckers just be making fucking excuses for not doing what the fuck they need to do as far as they goddamn kids. And where are your baby daddies at? Like, what's going on with that situation? I need more information on that, because I'm really side-eyeing you, sis. So she say she trying to get her money up so she can get her son first. And Sierra like, well, I'm here if you need me. So Moniece goes to see Scrap, and we learn that KK introduced to them, and that while he was in jail, he could always call her, and they talk on the phone, this, and that. And he tell her his parole might be up in a few weeks, and she excited about that, but he don't want her to leave and be going back and forth between LA and Atlanta. He want her to be there with him, and says in a healthy marriage, work doesn't come first. She asks him, how his BM is going to feel about her. He said, he don't want her to feel insecure about Tiara, because he don't really want her like that. And she straddled him, and he lift her ass up and take her upstairs and shit. And I was just like excited and turned on and got a little bit moist by the strength of him. I mean, I know Moniece don't weigh nothing about 105 pounds, but shit, just the sheer power and magnitude of this nigga had me want to sit on that dick. If anything, I don't give a fuck if the storyline fake or not. I still fuck him, because he look like he got a monster down there. He do look like he can fuck. Ugly niggas like him gotta prove they self in bed. So he look like he'll crack your back. And he do look like he interested in her. Like, I don't believe the storyline, but their chemistry is really cute. Like, you could tell he was really excited about seeing her. You're gonna have to make me really believe though that this shit is real, because I don't believe it. So Akbar goes to talk to her cousin Candy from Escape and Real Housewives of Atlanta, who has been on her ass to change. Candy has given her some money to get her a crib so she can move to a safer part of town. I don't believe that at all. I think the show put her up in a place. Um, Candy asks her what she's been up to, and she says that she's been in the hood all day, but she trying to stop fighting bitches. Candy say, you be trying to fight our family members and shit. Akbar says everything she knows the street taught her, and Candy says the reason why she hasn't helped her with her career, because I was wondering, like, you got Candy as your cousin, why you won't get signed to Candy? So Candy say the reason why she hasn't helped her because in the past she felt like Akbar didn't really want it, but lately she's been showing that she really is trying to make a change. She really want to work on her career. So Akbar promises to change and that she gonna become the next big star. So Akbar shows her son the apartment that they're gonna be living in, and he just looking like it's alright, like I ain't, it's all it's cool, bitch. And she telling him a story about how they friend Boo just got killed, and that's the reason why she want to get out the hood because the streets don't love nobody, and she don't want to see her kids die by no hood shit. And she started crying, and she hugged him, and he hugged her back. And then when she fall back, he kind of like laughing and shit, looking at the camera because he uncomfortable, and he probably was looking at her like, "Bitch, is you doing this for the camera?" Like you can tell he was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" So it was all weird. Like his laughing fucked up the scene. I don't know why they didn't shoot it again because it just fucked up the whole vibe and everything, and it made me feel like she was putting on for the cameras. So Mama D is at the Motel 6 waiting on Cece. Cece arrived confused, like, why the fuck we at a Motel 6? Her and her nostrils are both in disbelief. Mama D confront her about talking behind her back, and Cece say she don't talk behind people back. Whatever she gotta say, she said to her face, because what you gonna do to me anyway if I tell you how I feel? And I was like, okay, nostrils. So Mama D say, you talk with a slick tongue. And I was like, I want to throw the fuck up. Mama D say, here your Motel 6 card. CC say, get that to your husband. That was a good one. They argue back and forth as Mama D walk out. So then at the end of the episode, Sierra goes over to Tokyo house, and Tokyo and they're making some bomb ass fried chicken and some good ass Alfredo pasta, bitch. And I wanted a full plate, but them two dishes don't even go with each other. You know that's a fat bitch. She up here making fried chicken and Alfredo pasta. This shit don't even go together, Tokyo. Like the Alfredo pasta is a meal within itself. Why you need fried chicken too, bitch? Like what the fuck is going on? That's a fat bitch right there for your ass. So, and I'm fat too, so I can talk about the bitch. So Sierra say she afraid for her health because she got diagnosed with diabetes when she was in her early 20s, and that's why she had to lose weight. Tokyo say she happy with herself and she don't need Sierra telling her she fat and then she need to lose weight because she look at herself every day in the motherfucking mirror. Bitch, I don't need you reminding me. So Sierra tells her that she need to lose weight to be healthy and throws all her food away. Bitch, we would have been fighting. You throw away my goddamn good ass pasta, bitch. So they start arguing and Sierra put her hand in Tokyo's face and Tokyo push her and then security jump in and they break apart. Like I said, I think this whole thing is scripted between Sierra and her because neither one of them technically ain't got no damn storyline. So this is their storyline, this fake ass arguing and fighting shit about her needing to lose weight. But okay, girl, we gonna pretend like it's real. Overall, though, I give tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a B minus because Mama D had me dying laughing, and with that amazing grace, amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And then Shay Mac face looking like the mask. That made the whole goddamn episode. Oh, and then Scrap Dick and his muscles. I'm here for all of that. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and follow me on my social media platforms. All of my information is down below. And if you guys have any questions for me and Monique's show, since you asked, send in your questions right now. That could be on love, sex, marriage, friendship, any old thing. Send us in your questions right now. A new episode of Since You Asked will be up this Wednesday, so make sure you check it out. Love you guys. Have a safe and blessed week. Bye.